The Nikki Glaser Podcast. The Nikki Glaser Podcast.
Here's Nikki.
Hello, here I am. It's Nikki Glaser Podcast. I'm Nikki Glaser. Andrew Collins is here too. We're in St. Louis in the studio. I just realized that these lights, I turned them both to me on Sunday night. So
should I turn it right now?
No, I think it's good. I just, I need a little
power
bit more.
trip?
No.
Do you need more?
You can definitely turn it, but I just realized that we can fix it later. If you think Andrew looks a little bit shadowy in this footage on YouTube, which you can see in a couple days, let us know in the comments below.
Do I look like, what's that thing that if he doesn't see his shadow?
Groundhog.
Yeah, I feel like I have a lot of that energy.
You do have groundhog energy? What the hell?
So if you see my shadow, that means winter's
Wait, why do
happening?
you have groundhog energy?
I don't know. I mean,
what does it even mean to me? I guess because you're like hibernating, and then you come out and you're kind of like tired. Like someone has to like pick you out of bed. Like there's always that fat man with the mustache, like the twisty mustache, who like holds him, and you're just like, oh, like kind of just waking up, and you're like, oh. And then you either like see your shadow, and you're like, it's time to,
all right, back to bed.
Go play golf, or back to bed.
Yeah, golf or bed. It's I feel like anything with a hog. I kind of have hog energy, and then if you add ground, which seems lazy.
You can't get on it though.
I'll get down. I could get down. I just can't get back up, and I can't get down either. I can't really. Yeah, I just got to stay there for all winter. Apparently,
how's the relationship with the cat going?
I would say it's better. I would say he would disagree. I have a cat named Mango. We rescued him. Thank you so much. Stop. Seriously, stop.
Wait, what?
Stop the applause.
Oh, right. The people at home. Yeah. Please just listen to the podcast. You guys stop hooting and hollering and banging pots and pans. He is not a nurse during COVID.
I just adopted him. I'm just a human, just like you guys.
And he only did it because he first looked at getting a breeder dog.
Yes.
But it was too expensive.
Thank you. Now everyone's sitting down. The cat's good, man. The cat is, he...
Like, where is he when you come back to your apartment and Brenna's not there? Like, what's he doing?
He's smoking rats, fucking reading Rolling Stone. No, he's either looking out the window. I don't know what he's looking for. He's always ready to pounce, but there's nothing to pounce. He's I
think that's anxiety.
I'm sure. Yeah.
When you're ready to pounce and there's nothing to pounce.
Yeah.
That's like what the definition of anxiety is. Does Buzzy like you more than Avi, Noah?
He is so good about like spreading his love equally.
Oh,
he's so loving. He does like Avi's beard. In the morning, he'll just come up and like headbutt him, just like
it gets a scratchy post. Yeah,
into his beard. So I tell Avi that it probably reminds him of like his mom's tongue.
Oh, yeah, because their mom. Cat's tongues, if you do a really close up of it, it's the most disgusting thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, it just looks like a hipster from Brooklyn.
Have you ever seen a cat's tongue up close?
Yeah.
It's so gross.
It has like little little...
It makes me sick.
Yeah, anything up close is disgusting.
Yeah, it does. I love a cat's tongue, but like you're right, anything up close. There was this like
I love
video
a cat's tongue.
of a guy putting like an apple he just gets at the store like under a microscope, and the things that were crawling in this apple. I love apples, but I don't even want to use my phone anymore.
Anything up close, anything in the body, anything in the skin makes me pretty nauseous. But I saw something recently, and it looked like your blood, your platelets or whatever, are having a real big party in there. I saw. I'm not kidding. It was like
they look like they're raving.
Yes, it's a giant fucking Coachella inside your body.
A Travis Scott concert.
Have you ever
That's more of a cat's tongue, but
have you ever worn your sunglasses and the light reflected in a way that it like magnified the skin around your eye?
Yes.
And you could see inside your pore?
I don't see the pores, but you can see really magnified skin.
Wait,
totally...
what? You're seeing the reflection inside your own glasses?
Yeah, you like see the reflection of like this edge of your skin, like right by your eye, like this part in the glass, and it's like a very close up. Like you've never seen your skin that close.
I mean, were you a microscope head back in the day? Like in science class with the little glasses?
Oh my God.
The little glass that you'd put on there?
All I want to see is like pieces of like skin I rip off my fingers under that thing. Like I think once I used to do some really weird. Like I used to rip out my hangnails and like put them underneath there because I just wanted to like
like
see
behind
it
the
and,
teacher's
like,
back,
torture it.
like when everyone else
no,
was
but
doing
I mean, like when I was done with my project or whatever, and we were just like hanging out, waiting for the slow kids to catch up. I was slow at science. I was bad at it.
I was so bad at science.
One time I put hot glue inside my wound, like my to pull out a hangnail. I put like hot glue in it just to like torture it. I was just such a weirdo, but it felt so good and bad at the same time. I love torturing things.
We've talked about science projects before on here. Chemistry and what's the other one? Physics.
Yeah.
That's not my brain.
Chemistry
Physics,
was not for me. Physics I liked.
Really? It's
Yeah.
very math heavy.
For some reason, I just thought it was like very interesting about like things in perpetual motion, that they will always be in motion unless there's friction. Like they were just like kind of,
Wait, what did you say?
they will always be in motion unless there's friction.
You talking about the motion in the ocean? It's out. Hey, yo.
I fucked my physics teacher.
Yeah,
That's how he
you were
demonstrated
saying.
it.
On top of the microscope.
I don't know if we had microscopes in physics, but I just like, like doing this with strings and seeing like the waves and like just wavelengths. I don't know, for some reason was just the laws of the universe are interesting to me, as opposed to like H2 plus O2 carry the like chemical reactions are not as interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how I got through chemistry. You remember that you know what was big for a while in our childhood? The ball thing on the strings where the one ball would hit and then the very last ball.
Oh, that are on like rich men's desks in the 90s?
Yeah, why was that got huge?
Those are so cool. I still am fascinated by those.
Actually, it's pretty cool because if you did 3, then 3 would go on the other side. I don't know how.
Oh, yeah. That was cool.
Don't shoot the messenger. You have a very
angry
cool
at you.
Dazed and Confused thing going on right now. Like a modern day Dazed and Confused.
Really? Because I have like baggy, like Jenko kind of pants on?
I think if you Google a photo of Dazed and Confused, I think Nikki's nailing it right now.
Glazed and
Do
Amused.
you love that movie?
I don't know that movie.
Glazed and Amused. That's great.
I said amused, but abused is better.
Sorry.
No, I like it better. This is a Wilco shirt I got.
Oh,
Wilco
wow,
people
Andrew,
sent
you're
my
not-
parents a huge box.
You're
Am
not
I wrong?
Hold on. I'm gonna share this.
Wait, you've never seen Dazed and Confused?
I don't think so. It was just
after? Oh, man.
yeah, I was just a little too young for it. Empire Records I saw
So what was your high school movie that you would watch with your friends and go, I'm that girl?
Now and Then. But that was
What
kids.
is that?
And Can't Hardly Wait and
Okay.
wait, you thought you were those kids?
Well, that blonde chick.
Yeah, that is
Kind
a
of a
Dazed
not
and
Nikki.
Confused look for sure. Yeah, who's in that?
Matthew McConaughey.
Wait, is that the one that's like they keep getting older and we get younger, or whatever it is?
Nailed it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
No, that's Ridgemont High.
No,
Fast
that's
Times.
it. No, that's it. The line from Matthew McConaughey is
They keep getting
No,
younger.
we
and
keep- no,
that we stay the same age.
no. The cool thing is we keep getting older.
And they stay
to
the same age.
which is the most
Is
pedophile
Winona Ryder
line
in that?
ever. No, she's not. The girl from Chasing Amy's in it with the high voice, the
The one that
blonde.
talks like this.
Yeah.
Okay, where did she go?
She aged out of her voice.
Yeah, she did not stay the same age, so she
Well,
didn't
her
stick
voice
around.
stayed the same. She
Yes.
got older, but her voice stayed the same age.
I have such a good time on stage when I do an impression of Elizabeth Holmes from The Dropout, or from when I do this.
Oh, the low
I got
voice.
like there was a part of me the other night that wanted to do my whole set like this.
You think people would lose it?
No, people would, I think, be very fascinated because that is how she got. Like that was one of her tactics to get men to like her.
I feel like any instructional part of your set, you could go into that
I could
voice.
go into this.
Because it feels very TED Talk. Like, I would learn from that voice.
Yeah, because my point is that men tune out.
When a woman, do you think she would have ever had any success if she talked like this? Can you imagine her being like, I have this idea for this blood machine that is in every Walgreens where you don't have to like prick your finger. And I'm really like, I think it's going to be so good. Can you give me $1 billion?
As opposed to, I had this idea for a blood. Like, it just
It's
wouldn't
funny,
have
you have
worked.
to dress for that voice, too. Like, she couldn't wear, like, a low blouse and then be like, hey, you want... Maybe she could. Maybe a low blouse always
My
works.
theory
but
is that she was like, I can't, she's a smart woman and was like, I can't lead with sexuality. Like, that's not going to be my strong suit to get men to listen to me what else do I do?
I think it depends on
I
what
mimic them.
It depends what you're selling, right? Like if you're
Well, if you're selling shots at if you're trying to be sexual, this is your voice.
Yes.
Like,
And you have your tits out.
But why doesn't sexual work with blood platelets?
It could, but she wasn't a sexy person.
You lean into your strength.
Turtlenecks. Like she just went into the other. She got more masculine.
I do like the idea of like taking someone like a young Cindy Crawford and having her as the spokesperson for like gene replicate, whatever the fuck they were doing in there. You know what I mean? Like, I guess, I don't know where the cutoff of just being pretty sells. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I do think, though, that that was like people
definitely
know
on
that was an
purpose.
affected voice. Yeah, she was trying to do that.
Is there tape when she's not selling that sounds?
Yeah, there's and it's almost like Ilaria. Like there's people that are like, I knew her back in the day. She was Hillary. Because Elizabeth Holmes did not talk like that kind of thing. The Met Gala is so stupid. I woke up so fucking angry today. I hate the Met Gala.
I always see one of your story posts. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Noah.
No, I was because I was looking up news stories for Why Do I Care, and that's all that there are. And I was like, I wonder if Nikki would ever go to the Met Gala.
Does anyone know what it is?
I googled it
Okay,
after
what
I
is
saw
it? What the fuck is it?
Glide
Gilded.
Or
The Gilded
No.
Age.
What is it?
Gilded Age or Glided Age? I think it was Glided.
No.
I know you're gonna tell me I'm dumb.
Really?
But I probably am. This could be a hair jealousy moment. But
Hair jealousy.
Isn't it something with like Anna Wintour? It's like a part of like a museum thing. I thought it was like a part of the Guggenheim.
But like, why don't we know? Like, what the fuck is this thing, and who the fuck cares?
And who's interpreting it?
And guess what? You know what? The Oscars are only entertaining because there are comedians there making fun of it. Celebrities on their own are boring. I'm so tired. Everyone on the red carpet looks pissed off. No one smiles. Everyone looks uncomfortable. I just hate it. And yes,
Gilded.
I would go.
Gilded.
I would go in a second.
It's Gilded. Not
I
Glide.
can't wait to be invited, and all of the things that I ever posted will come back to haunt me. But I'm telling you this right now, I would go.
Yes, you get the call tomorrow.
I would go.
What do you wear? This?
No, I mean, I would have stylists dress me in something that I'm deeply uncomfortable in, that is supposed to represent this theme that's supposed to say something about our world. It's so stupid.
So you wouldn't do like, fucking...
You know, it's dumb for anyone who's not in fashion. People in fashion, have at it. It means something to them. Celebrities, it's just celebrity worship. These people who do nothing. I'm just tired of talentless celebrities.
You know what I'd wear? I'd wear anything I could find at a gas station in the Midwest. That's what I would wear.
I'm projecting too, by the way.
That's
I
what
feel
I'd wear.
talentless. What?
I'd wear a hat that says like vibes.
People have tried to do that before.
I know. That's what's
always
annoying
the thing.
too.
Like every joke has been done.
Yeah.
So
you might
Trey
as well just
Parker
lean
and Matt
in.
Stone dressed as like J-Lo for the Oscars. It's been mocked before. It's just dumb, and it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. And you know what? I'm glad celebrities still have something, because no one gives a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
No one's watching the Oscars. The Golden Globes are on Twitter. Let them have it, because Hollywood is dying. No one really worships these people anymore. It's more about like YouTube celebrities, TikTok celebrities. Let them have it so they feel special, but it's disgusting.
God.
And there's so much waste. All these dresses, I go, where was that even? What are you going to do with that?
No, for each dress, they give 20 other dresses to Africa. The exact
I don't
dress.
know why I'm so mad about it, but I'm just tired of, like, obviously Lizzo has talent. Amy Schumer has talent.
The Haddads or Hadids. Not so much, right?
Models, I'm just over it. I'm over worshiping models. I mean, they're beautiful, and there is something of like, it's like a piece of art where you go, or like a landscape. The landscape didn't do anything to earn its beauty. And so that doesn't negate that we still can marvel at it.
Yeah.
Yes. But worshiping it like it did something, like it is, oh my God, you're a queen. No more queens about I'm tired of oh my God, I love you. You're to die for. Just like these people that you're like, I'm such a fan of, young girls being fans of these women who just, all they do is care about what they look like. And I'm just projecting, because I just feel like,
why, you would want to be
worship
that
those
person?
people too. No. Not at this point in my life.
Got
Not
you.
at all. But in the past,
yeah.
it's Like, I'm so furious about the Kim Kardashian thing. I don't even want to talk about it because it's she is so, I feel for her because she felt the need to starve herself to fit in that stupid dress. And then she feels the need to, I know.
She couldn't get up the stairs.
It's embarrassing to even watch her in motion.
She only wore that dress. It was an authentic Marilyn Monroe dress from when she sang JFK Happy Birthday at Madison Square Garden like the 60s. She wore it just to
the
walk.
glided age.
Yes,
yeah,
the glided
she did
age.
not glide in that dress.
She gilled.
She only
She looked
walked.
like she had to go take a shit and it was dripping down her legs. You know, when you're like, oh God, please.
I felt bad for Pete having to carry her.
So she just wore it for that moment for the red carpet, and then she changed into a replica, and the museum took it back. It was like for 2 minutes.
Got it. Yeah, remember the year she wore like a burqa, a hot burqa, like had her face covered and everything.
Yeah,
That was when Kanye was like, "Hey,
that was like
I'm
last
scared
year.
of losing you. Can you take it down a notch?" Yeah, it was.
Recent.
I'm just like, it's gross. I understand celebrities do these things, crash diets to fit in things, to make it work, and they have these weird regimens that they adhere to. Shut up about it. You're not. If I'm triggered by it, someone who like does not have knows that crash diets don't work, that I'm like done a ton of work on myself to not let these kind of like outside influences affect how I eat and how I treat my body. What is anyone else who hasn't done that work that is susceptible to it gonna think when Kim Kardashian says, and I'm sure there's someone listening to the podcast that goes, wait, what did she do? What'd she do to lose 16 pounds in 3 weeks?
I'm listening.
Well, I'll tell you what she did. She starved herself, and guess what? She in one of the articles it says, and then she binged on pizza and fucking whatever with Pete. It's all gonna come back, and it's gonna come back. She's going to gain even more.
It's
Mark
a big
my
thing
words.
with guys too, and
So
with
gross.
UFC.
Just keep it to yourself,
It's the
Kim.
same conversation because UFC fighters will walk around at like
Yes.
185 pounds, and then they'll fight at 155 because it gives them a leg up because they're naturally 100. They're naturally a
so
bigger
then they'll-
person.
yeah.
And so after their fight, it's always like, and then
Every
finally
guy
I can eat
know in
pizza.
wrestling has an eating disorder.
Yeah.
Everyone I know that has a
It's the
history
same
of
conversation,
wrestling that doesn't even wrestle anymore
but it's manly
is
when you do
still
it.
struggling with an eating disorder, and it just sucks. I just know the damage that her being public about that diet is going to do to the women in our culture, mostly women, also men. And it's like, it really is good job for eating disorder recovery centers. They are going to make thousands of dollars off of Kim Kardashian because of all the people that are going to be sent to her center because they get eating disorders get kicked off with this. Like, I just eat tomatoes for 3 weeks and really clean vegetables and no sugar. And I wear a sweatsuit in a sauna. What does that sound like a good life? By the way, I would never want to be around someone who was doing this. I bet she was such a fucking bitch for 3 weeks. When you're hungry and doing this, you're miserable. God, why can't people just live their lives? I'm just so. I thought we were beyond this diet culture thing. Like,
I'm surprised they don't have like a drug or something for after you fall apart with the eating disorder. Like, I'm surprised the Kardashians, hey, do you want to rebound from your eating disorder? Like, they're not, how far away are they from that? That's not even like a crazy thing that they would have.
oh, like kind of like stuff you drink after you like recovery juice,
Yeah.
like in the morning after you like
after
get
you
fucked
starve
up.
yourself for 3 weeks and you're about to die, they're like, we got the perfect thing for you to gain back
here's-
those 10 pounds.
Yeah, here's a way to get your electrolytes and your potassium back so you don't fucking collapse in
Yeah.
church.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They're very greedy people, man. They have $1 billion. You don't have to keep doing it.
I bet you anything she has some money in tomatoes because she was like, all I ate was tomatoes. I'm like, I bet they have like a new Kardashian tomato coming out. Let's take a break and come back with the news right after this. Andrew!
Come Charlie, I'm down on the river down there.
And we are back. Andrew is now in the light.
Wow.
Yes.
Yowza.
I'm on the Kelly Clarkson show today. Tune into that.
Pre-recorded then.
Yes.
Obviously. That was dumb to say that. But I'm not saying, you're not calling in.
No.
Oh.
I was on it with Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil.
We became friends on that. The pictures came out from it. I put some on my fucking Instagram, and
I told you about
these are bad pictures.
It's
of
a
me.
very thin
Oh,
line
really?
between Elizabeth Holmes and Dr. Phil.
Yeah, this is. Hey, Dr. Phil. Wait, hold on. Dr. Phil, I have an idea for a blood machine. Now, how's that working for you? Wait, I can't like get into it. I'm not a good
You're not good, Dr. Phil.
impressionist. Like switching.
Yeah, that's hard.
It's really hard,
Especially
to
when the
switch.
voices are very
Is it?
similar.
Yeah.
Like if it was Paris Hill and Elizabeth Holmes, you could do it.
Yeah, like that's like, oh my God, like blood is like so gross. Wait,
Yes,
hold
Paris
on.
Hilton selling me on whatever Elizabeth Holmes was selling.
Wait, like that's wait, it's more like baby, like I just like don't like blood like pricking my finger, and it's just like not hot, and so I'm like trying to come up with a solution, and like Walgreens is like a really great place. She kind of like goes low sometimes.
I honestly, it's
And-
selling me. I think
And
it's
like
laid
it's
back.
so fun to like go in there and like just go to this like machine that you just like bring your blood in, and it like tells you like what's wrong with you, and it's just like gonna be really hot, and it's gonna be pink, and
She never
it's-
oversells. I'll
I
tell
just
you that.
want people to be like sliving.
Slipping on the blood.
Sliving.
Oh, sli-
Yeah, I want them to be slipping on the blood.
Gildeline.
Blood.
I was thinking, what was I just? Oh, blood. What if a guy with period sex? Can we talk about that for 1 second?
Yes.
Do you think?
I don't think we're going to ever talk about something for just 1 second, but yes.
Can we talk about this for 3 seconds?
Yeah. Or 3 segments.
Period lasts how
Several
long?
segments.
How long does a period last?
Don't do this.
No,
You
no.
answer that question
A
for
week.
me.
A week. 5 days.
There you go. 3 to 5, 3 to 6.
On the heaviest blood flow days, I'm not trying to gross anyone out, but just do you want to have sex on the heaviest flow?
Sometimes because you get really horny because your hormones. And sometimes you want to plunge it out.
Oh,
And you're already fucking wet.
it's true too.
Why?
I'm kind of, well, I had it yesterday and I'm in for it. I get in on it. I'm in on period sex. I'm all
Put down
for
a
it.
towel.
But sometimes the flow can be it's like it started to look like a Dexter scene, and then I'm just
Yes.
like, okay, you can't expect me to like.
Be into this when it looks like so blood. Yeah, it's like.
I mean, if I was more into it, it'd be kind of weird. I
Weird.
think.
Yeah.
But
Don't look down.
Or turn
That's
the
a
lights
new-
off.
It's so funny because that
Just
was
don't look down.
said to me, and I immediately looked down, and I was
Yeah.
like, Dexter would be having a field day right now.
Yeah, it's like you're on a shaky bridge. Don't look down. Just walk. Keep going.
Yes, that's exactly
Yeah.
what it's like.
It is that.
And then it was like I was
well,
just
I
like,
always have it in the dark.
yeah.
And then the aftermath, you just go clean up and like you can have your little moment of like yikes. But after that, you already came, and so you're okay.
I don't want anyone to feel bad about this, but it's just
Anyone.
my tolerance. It's like if I was in a doctor's
So
exam
do it
room.
in the dark. Next time.
I know. What was during the day? During.
Blackout curtains.
Yeah.
And don't look down.
But it's so fun to look down. It's like going on a roller coaster and not looking down.
I never look down. I never look down.
Wait, what do you
Well, I
mean?
usually
You
close
never
my
look down
eyes.
during sex?
No.
You
not
don't want
really.
to see it ever enter?
Like sometimes, but I rather like focus. No, because then I just start looking at my body and I start going like, oh, I look like I get to. Women just think so much during sex. At least I do. I'm like, there's too many things to distract me. I really have to be. Amy used to have a joke about like having an orgasm. You have to like close your eyes and have like the kind of focus and like clear mindedness of like a woman on a balance, like a gymnast on a balance beam. Like you have to have such. I have to like get out everything sensory so that I can focus just on that area to like let it in because my mind is just so racing.
Interesting.
That's why I like fantasy. That's why I like blindfolds or I like closing my eyes and I like a role play scenario where it's required of me to get out of my own head and like be a character but there is times during sex where I try to just focus on my vagina. Like my brain is down there
But
instead of
not
up
looking
here.
at it. Just
being
being one with it
because I
inside
just
your
feel
brain.
like sometimes I'm feeling all over my body, and so it gets like if something's poking me here, it doesn't feel as bad as if I'm just focusing on my knee right now when I tap it. Like, it feels so much more than if I'm just like totally aware of everything.
I do that exact same thing. I do look down. I'll look down, get like, holy shit, I can't believe this is happening because I'm so stoked on it.
Because you're so high up. Just kidding. Looking down.
Oh yeah. But I'm so like stoked on it, and then I go back to central, like to just my brain. But I do still need the taste of look. Maybe try looking down. Who knows?
I've looked down before.
Oh
yeah. I just like don't. I do like it.
You didn't like what you see?
I know the visuals, but like right now with my body, I do not want to look down. I just can't. Like there's always like a spray tan situation that's really like grim, and like I just don't want to look down. And it's usually in the dark. Like I do a lot of dark stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyhow, but yeah,
I like looking at them. Mm-hmm. But I just don't. It would be weird to look down as much. I don't know why.
Maybe you could look up, have a mirror on the roof to look down.
No.
Maybe that would help.
No, I think too much. I'll start judging myself. It's like watching myself on TV. I just don't want to do it. I'm doing the Wendy Williams Show today via Zoom with Michael Rapaport. And
Fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I love him so much.
When will that name finally change? You know what I mean?
Oh, because he like, is she gone?
I mean, I think she's dead.
No.
No, I think she was at the Met Gala.
Oh, she was?
After parties.
she was dead there, I heard. That's what I heard.
That was the theme.
That was the gliding I saw, her body.
God.
Anyways,
Stupid.
she actually had that freaking panic attack on TV that was wild.
She did? She says the weirdest things.
You never seen this?
Ever. No. What?
Dude, it's insane. It was... It looks like she malfunctioned, like a robot malfunction.
She does that all the time,
I felt so bad
though.
for her.
Oh, I don't. She's
Except
not
now she's
like,
dead, but other than that.
I mean, not that I don't feel... Well, I guess I did. She says the weirdest thing. I feel like sometimes she almost tries
Like
to
she
do those
strokes
things.
out, I think.
Really?
A little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
she fainted.
Oh.
Down there.
Are you
I
pulling
didn't mean
it
to
up?
say that I didn't care.
Oh.
Or I didn't feel bad for her. I feel bad for her. She's definitely mentally different.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She said my one thing, a clip I'll never forget. And she was like, my mom died. Like when she said that her mom died. And it was just there was this like moment where she's just talking about something so dumb. And then she was like, and I wore the shirt because my mom this weekend died.
Oh, man.
It was just so weird.
I feel like, is it live? No, it's not live then. So then why wouldn't they change that? But
Because
Sorry, live
that's
to
what
tape.
her appeal.
I guess that is an appeal. Yeah, I guess that's kind of my appeal. Now that I think about it, I have the same exact appeal as Wendy Williams. I said died.
But it was so funny.
Like if you like stroked out and then I just kept hosting the show under your name forever, and I'm just like, no, this is every day.
The Nikki Glaser
Andrew-
podcast with Andrew. Yeah.
I don't even know. Do they even say Rapaport's name when
I think they say he's guest hosting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Emil is writing on the show right now.
I know.
What did he just say? Anything you want me to tell Rapaport to ask about or bring up? So fun. Wish you were in studio. What do you guys think?
The
Like promoting the show, obviously. Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm promoting. Andrew.
Yeah. Maybe. You throwing out the first pitch could be an interesting
they're gonna ask me
conversation.
about that. But I'm trying to think of like what's funny about that. That I cried afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, you know something? We never talked about it.
talk
Everybody
about
was
the
looking
guy-
for the video. There was no video of you throwing the first pitch. How did that go?
It was terrible. Yeah,
It
it was like
was?
really. Yeah, because I was better. I could have done better, and then because I had pitched a lot before, and it was like way better, and then I didn't get to warm up at all. Those are excuses, but it was just. And then everyone like couldn't even say good job afterwards. It was one of those things that's just like
I said
so
good
awkward.
job. And I didn't lie. I'm still not lying. You just don't take it in from me.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't that bad. I'm telling you, and I know
No,
that
it wasn't
sounds
like terrible, but it just wasn't good. And it was like, and then one person wrote me and was like, "Oh, you could have been on this list," and it was like the worst people, the worst pitches, and I blocked him. I just go, "Bye, no, you don't get to talk to me
You
anymore."
haven't heard from that guy in like a year.
No, he rates me so often, and like he's just someone in St. Louis that I was like kind enough to be like, "Oh, I'll let you text me, even though you don't really, you shouldn't have my number. And I was just being nice. And then I just go, you lost your privileges. No more text. Blocked. Like, don't insult me. I just can't stand it. People that write me and just like think that, just no, you don't have a right to be able to reach out to me just so you can be an asshole.
Especially on your personal number. Like, that just like, that feels a little
so
too,
mad. Yeah. It was just, I am done saying yes to physical things. Done. No more. I'm not doing anything. I'm not going on Celebrity Ninja, whatever the fuck. I'm not throwing out first pitches. I mean, did I say this yesterday? People don't do first. I looked for any other celebrity's first pitch. The only ones no one does it. There's no Jerry Seinfeld first pitch. There's no Dave Chappelle first pitch. You know why? Because it's embarrassing if you don't do a good job. They've definitely been asked. It's not like they haven't. I did it because I am brave and I am willing to look stupid. Comedians don't like looking stupid unless it's on their terms. And that is why it was so deeply uncomfortable for me. But that's why comedians don't do fucking anything vulnerable where they might look stupid and they're not in control. None of them do it. None of them. So I am not going to take any fucking flack for being bad at pitching or being bad at singing or whatever, because no comedians ever do anything outside of their comfort zone ever, unless they are in control of being like, I look stupid. Then they can do it. But if it's out of your control, they never do it. Because I really thought about that. I'm like, I know Jerry Seinfeld he's a Mets guy, right?
Yeah. Big Mets guy.
I'm sure he's probably thrown out a first pitch. A million. Never would he do it. Never.
I know.
Because he would look stupid. And you know what? He's right. Because it felt awful. Because every fucking guy who cares about sports is like, that's their fucking jerk off moment of like, I wish I could do it. And they secretly go, God, if I did it, I would be so much better. And then they look at you with pity and it just sucks. And I'm never doing it again, even though I'm so grateful that I got to do it and got asked, because it was an honor, but it was humiliating. And I cried a lot afterwards, but I couldn't cry until hours and hours after, because I had to do so many other things in the stadium, like more press interviews. So I'm just like holding in these embarrassed tears of like, I hate this. I'm embarrassed. I didn't want to do it in the first place. I said yes because I wanted to be nice. And like all of those. Don't you hate when you need to cry and you can't
I'm just
for hours and hours?
Like a baseball player that like this guy named Bill Buckner. I don't know if you know that story, but like he was a first baseman for the Red Sox. Yeah. And he like really fucked up. It was a routine ground ball that he ruined, or he missed it. And for his whole career, he batted like 287.
It's Chris Rock getting slapped on stage.
Over. Yeah. That's
Chris Rock had no control in that moment. It was totally not in his control. And comedians, like people that are good, like it's like, you'll be remember that forever.
I just love though that you're on par with how much they probably cried from just one pitch. That wasn't even that bad.
I just needed one cry. I don't cry ever.
Yeah, maybe you just needed a cry. Maybe
for me, being really embarrassed and having people be embarrassed on my behalf it wasn't that I was embarrassed. I don't care that I threw a bad pitch. Like, why would I throw a good one? Like, that doesn't make it. That would be nonsensical if I did. It was the embarrassment on behalf of like my family and like friends and everyone just secretly going like, I bet I could do better than her. Why did she get asked? And feeling like, God, just because she's a comedian, like, man, if I like just secretly thinking they deserve it. And I'm like, I agree. I didn't want to do this. Sometimes you get asked to do things, and if you turn them down, you see ungrateful and uncool, and you just have to do it.
Here's the thing.
Just like when I went out and threw t-shirts with the fucking slingshot with all the hot Cardinals girls, and I couldn't work the slingshot. And then I looked stupid again on top of looking stupid after the first pitch. It was hell. But I did have a really good time doing everything else, doing a comedy bit, doing an interview, doing like.
In your defense, you went to 60 feet. Most people throw from fucking like 40 feet.
No one told me that I could throw from 40 feet.
Oh,
I would have
really?
just tossed it to 2 feet away if I could have.
Oh, because from 40 feet, you had a great pitch. It was to 60 feet. That's why it bounced and killed that Wendy Williams.
Her mom was died. Okay, let's get to the news.
You heard it here first. Yeah, you heard it here first.
I'm in a mood today. You heard it there first. It's Tuesday, folks. You know what that means? It is Tuesday. We're having all the swells. just if you gotta cry, you gotta cry. It's all right.
Yeah, it felt good. I rarely cry.
You know what? Also, if you throw out a bad pitch,
man, I need to cry right now so bad.
Really?
Oh God, I am like
you're due.
I'm.
Here, throw something at me. Here, throw the llama. Here.
That's not gonna make me cry.
Wait.
Being humiliated.
Hey,
I was off to the right a little bit.
It was to the right. That's how critical. You're too critical of yourself, Nick.
But you just confirmed it because you secretly thought it too.
No, I didn't. Maybe a little.
Yep,
That was a
exactly.
shitty toss. But
Yeah.
anyways, hope you're having all the swells. What's the news, Noah?
All right. Well, here's someone who is probably crying. A video of a city worker in her underwear getting a massage in a conference room in front of employees prompts an investigation.
Wait, why would she do this?
The video shows the health officer wearing only a bra and panties as a woman uses a massage device to treat the health officer's shoulders, arms, back, legs, and stomach for cellulite reduction. And it was recorded in the City Department of Health and Human Services in the office.
So like in front of her employees?
Yeah, she just hired someone, I guess, to do the treatment in a conference room, and someone taped it and, gave it to like investigators or whatever.
That
to
woman
look into.
just thought she was doing like a medical procedure, and
Yeah.
she probably was like.
I don't think she thought of it sexually.
No, but she definitely was unclothed and just probably thought like she's definitely felt like she was the boss that day. Like the boss was
Yeah.
out or something. Like to have that kind of.
Part of me thinks though, like she probably gets paid to stay at the office. Like she can't take an hour off. Like there's more to it of like why would you stay at the office to do this? You know what I mean?
Why would you do
Convenience
this?
or just like she probably wanted the money, right, from not leaving the office, maybe.
Well, I don't know. She didn't comment. Like in the article, they did reach out for comment. She didn't say anything. But the investigators are looking into if the employees were forced to sit there or if they raised an issue where they retaliated against. But this made me wonder if in all your experiences working in all these different places, have you seen anything egregious happen in an office that you could talk about?
In an office?
Yeah, like,
Or like at work.
in a professional setting where you go, no. I mean, I will say that in a comedian professional setting, all bets are off. Like, there's tons of nudity. There's like, I'm doing quick changes and stuff. Like the other day, Matt walked in and I was, my tour manager Matt walked in when I was changing and the door was. I don't care about people seeing me nude. But that doesn't mean that like I have to be more aware of like other people feeling awkward. But and I didn't mean for him to see me. I really didn't. But then I was just like, I like looked so like unsexual that I was just like, and he was so embarrassed. So that felt bad to me. But
It wasn't cool though when you're like, I'm not going to pay you if you say anything.
Yeah.
That wasn't cool.
And if you don't just like give me a look like you're screenshotting this to jerk off to later.
yeah, that was kind of
Promise
weird.
me that you will. I made a joke. This is a ham drip between me and Andrew, but I go, I'm not worried about you seeing me naked because I have a spray tan and I know you like it milky.
Oh yeah, well, someone likes it. Yeah,
Milky skin.
milky skin. By the way, if you're using milky to describe a woman that you like, stop.
Like her
It's a
skin is
lot.
milky. Oh God. We both just were like,
Because it was said in a way that he was. Sometimes people say things like it's just gonna pass. Like that can't pass. You can't just go. She had milky skin.
I get it. Like, I felt triggered because as a woman who like covers up her white skin, I was like, God, if I had milky skin, I wouldn't need to do this. But mine's like a translucent.
Yeah, you kind of turn your milky into a yoo-hoo kind of thing. You got yoo-hoo skin.
Tang.
Yeah, it is more orange. Sunny D.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom, you got any more Nikki
Purple
Glaser
stuff.
skin?
Cola. Who's passing up cola for Sunny D? Wasn't
Cola?
that one thing that was in the refrigerator when the kids were looking for Sunny D? They're like, soda. Purple stuff. Oh, Sunny D.
I remember Sunny D when you
It
get a
was so,
Star
like,
Crunch and a Sunny
not
D.
orange juice. I was a big orange juice like fan. We were good and big into the pulp, Tropicana. But Sunny D was just this watered down. Ugh, it tasted like chemicals. The aftertaste, I can taste it right now. Yuck.
I never want an orange juice in cold weather.
Did you ever see anything inappropriate when you worked in offices?
Probably just from me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what about the time that you were looking at your own body in my green room and you took off your shirt while we were, you were supposed to be on set in the control room?
That wasn't a good moment for anybody. But that wasn't, but that was, someone broke in to see me. Like,
no one broke in. We were going to set for the finale episode and I
should be upstairs writing and
So
helping.
at this time, we're going to set. So I'm going to places. We are in my green room is in the house that we are for Perfect Strangers 2 that we're shooting in. And so everyone to go from my green room to where Andrew needed to be for the shoot, he would have to cross through the shot where I am being like where I'm on camera. So you need to cross that way before we start taping. Andrew plans because he was like working out and feeling himself. We go to set. This is the last episode too. It is the biggest.
Good mirror, great lighting.
Yes.
It's important.
Because
that's
I'm having my
part.
makeup done.
I know. That's important though.
No, it's not.
To me, I'm telling you, it's important.
So we go to set, and this is the last episode. This is the biggest episode. And Andrew, what I find out later, stays behind. Just like kind of like lingers behind to stay in the green room alone.
It's like I was stealing money from you.
So he can take off his shirt and look at his body in the mirror.
I never got that mirror. The whole year you get the mirror.
Because I am the star of the show. That's like being like, why don't I get to go on your computer? I'm the boss. That's not your job to be on the computer. It doesn't make sense. Like you're like, but you got it the whole time. It's like, no, it doesn't.
Hold on. So then Andrew took his shirt off.
I wanted to see my body in the perfect mirror and lighting.
Yes, so he took his shirt off. Andrew is a writer on the show, everyone.
But I was alone. I wasn't doing it in front of anyone. And then the guy, the PA, comes back in.
Andrew still had a job to do. In fact, he had a very important job to do, which is go to the control room where he is, so he can watch me do my job and help me with notes. So he stays behind. Not only does he get stuck down there because we start rolling, so he now can't go to the. And now we have a long shoot where he's not present in the. But then he gets caught. We would have never known about this, by the way, because after the shoot, we're all saying goodbye to everyone. It's the last day. We're hanging out downstairs, and this PA comes up to me to say something, have me sign a document or something. And Andrew starts like giggling nervously, and it's like, he saw me. He saw, oh God. Like you just start getting so nervous, and then you admit that this PA.
Yeah, he came
back downstairs to get my water bottle that I had left, and he walks into a green room that he thinks is empty, and he sees Andrew shirtless. Should be empty.
Not only I'm shirtless, but I don't know why I had a feeling I might get caught, so I was ready. So I had the shirt actually like just over, like I was like I wasn't cool about it at all. Like I could have just. I'm a guy. I could be shirtless. Like it's not.
You're a writer. You are a writer. No one would mistake you for talent on that show. No offense. You are. We know who the talent is at that point. There's only like a couple people left on Perfect Strangers 2 at that point. No. Perfect Strangers 2 only had a couple people left at that point. Everyone else had gone. We know who those players are. It wasn't you.
I could have been.
There would be no reason for you to be shirtless.
Ragu.
Oh my God.
I have a question for Andrew.
It was so funny. Oh my God, I was so embarrassed.
And so he shrieked.
Yeah, I could have played it cool. I could have played it cool.
Any regrets, Andrew? Or would you do it all over again?
I would have been in better shape and had a better mirror. That would have been cool.
I've never been caught doing something that vain
egregious
and like out of place.
But here's the thing. And I know I'm just kind of kidding.
I understand why you did it.
I'm kind of kidding about the idea of like you get to look in the mirror all the time. But like I just was like feeling myself that day.
You're at work.
Yeah.
You were a writer. That's all. I get it. I get wanting to see yourself. You looked good. Like I get all of that. You were at work and it was the last day and you had a very important job to do.
Investigators in on this, okay? Oh, yeah. Keep the investigators out of this.
Don't you think there was probably a team of people that like work for like stockbrokers and they're called investigators and there's like an alligator as their symbol?
No, but I like that. That could be Florida. Yeah, I'll tell Rusty about that.
Okay, that's a good idea. All right, let's take a quick break and come back with
Wait, did
Reddit
we do
dump.
news?
Yeah, we did one story.
What story did we even do?
The massage person in the office.
Yeah.
Which led to
Boom,
us
boom, boom. Hammering it.
Oh
Boom,
yeah,
boom,
we
boom.
just get through it so fast now. We will be back with Why Do I Care?
Fashion egg.
Why do I care? All right, we're back. Why do I care?
Well,
That'd be
what
funny to dress at the Met Gala as a fashion egg.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
Fashion
idea. I think people dress as an egg there.
Oh,
Didn't
fuck.
Lady Gaga like get born from an egg at some award show? Yeah.
I thought that was Will Ferrell's skit.
So, why don't we just go to Reddit dump because we kind of already talked about my Why Do
all
I
Met
Care
Gala.
story.
Is there anything about the Met Gala, like any other story out of it?
I just wanted to bring up Pete
What did they
and Kim
do in there?
skipping the party, going to the hotel to have pizza and donuts. But I didn't see it from
yeah,
like
pizza and donuts. No, yeah, they went on a binge, and she is feeling like shit today.
Okay,
like,
but I didn't
100%.
see it from that perspective. I just thought like, oh, it's so nice having a boyfriend to like have to skip all those parties where everyone has to
That
dress
is
up and all
nice.
that and just go
No,
chill in a
I'm
hotel.
happy for them, and I think they're cute. But like, I just that kind of like diet. That's why diets don't work, y'all. The pendulum will always swing to the other side. You will always let go. Like that's why moderation. You can lose weight and be a comfortable weight if you just take it easy and don't do anything extreme, because you will always binge on donuts and pizza with your boyfriend. And I bet today she's like, I'm gaining weight, and then she has to go on a treadmill for fucking 5 hours. It's just like it never fucking ends. Reddit dump. This is your Reddit dump. All right, let's get to Reddit dump.
Dump it up, boy.
Oh my God. I just pulled up my Reddit, and it's like, I was Googling bunions last night. My feet were hurting, and so I was like, just wanting to see
There's
bunions.
surgery for it.
Do you think I don't know that?
No, I'm just letting you know now.
I would never get it.
Why
Because I
not?
don't want to heal my bunions. I just want to like hurt them.
Ah.
I'm such a weirdo. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have had a lot of people say that I can come shadow them for wart stuff.
Yeah.
It's so gross. I know I'm such a
I'll
weirdo.
file that fucking bunion down.
Okay, you can't file it. I just want someone to rip my tool off. Okay, so this is from Black People Twitter, which is just like, it's just people on Twitter who happen to be black, and it has nothing to do with being black, really, a lot of times. Someone said, this is from Kwame Adubiri _ It's a tweet. I don't know how do people write consistently with the same handwriting. I have like 2 to 3 different handwritings depending on pens, mood, and situation.
That's me.
Me too.
Yes.
My signature's never the same.
Oh, really? That's is consistent for me.
Mine's all over the place.
practice mine
There's
so
sometimes I'll
much.
write like Dave. It's so bad. My brain is just bad. Like if I wrote down I'll do it I'll write it 5 times for
Did
Instagram.
you ever practice it like you were going to be famous someday?
Yeah, that's the sad part.
Yeah.
Like, I was going to sign a baseball one day that
Yeah.
you through.
Do you have a
And killed
favorite
it.
kind of pen?
Yes.
What's your favorite pen?
Oh, I just
your
bought it
favorite?
from Amazon. Black felt tip. Oh no, I got it from Target. I'll go get it. Hold on one second. I just got it yesterday. Stay there, Luigi.
How's your signature, Noah?
It just looks like chicken scratch, like my handwriting. There's only
Yeah,
one kind of
my-
pen where I have clean handwriting. And it's, I think, a ballpoint.
Yeah, I guess whoever has a perfect penmanship on their own name practiced a lot for thinking they'd be somebody.
Yeah. I used to practice mine all the time. When I get asked to sign like stacks of posters sometimes at clubs, they always go, so sorry. And I go, this is my dream.
Yeah.
This is my fucking dream.
The signature used to mean so much more back in the day, like even just 10 years ago.
This is Papermate Flare felt tip. These.
Oh, that's a good pen.
Ooh, it's
yeah.
so good. And I like writing. I like journaling with these. I do. Yeah. In my journals, though, I write in a way that you can't really read it. Only I could read it. Maybe like some handwriting and out like
because it's
expert.
all giddy guy.
No, it's not. It's not. That. But I also got, oh my God, corn removers. But I don't need to because I did surgery on my corn last night.
So,
in the middle of the night.
can I ask you a question?
What?
Is your
Come on.
handwriting for when it's nice? It's just for someone else, but for yourself, you don't care.
No, my handwriting actually looks nicer when it's for myself.
But you said no one can read it.
Well, it's like a version of my nicest handwriting that I
Oh,
can't read. Like it's very
interesting.
like small and very low to the ground.
Handwriting is so much more personal than obviously
my
than
regular
type.
penmanship is not great. It
Yeah.
always looks like kind of juvenile.
Well, I'm a lefty, so everything's at an angle.
Oh yeah.
You know, they didn't build paper for us.
I love writing. I love watching people write things, though. Like, that is a very soothing thing. The sound of chalk, the sound of I've talked about before, a clipboard with like a freshly sharpened pencil on a clipboard with a thin piece of paper. Oh, God.
That is nice.
That is so good. But the worst is a dull pencil where the lead is like almost scratching it. The lead and like it's
Or you know what else is the worst? The eraser. Is gone.
Oh, boy.
And it's just a metal, and the metal is sharp, bent a little bit.
No, we don't even want to go there.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay.
Oh, my Lord.
This is from the subreddit To Me in Real Life, For Me in Real Life. It says, it's a meme that says, my therapist, excessive sleeping is a sign of depression. Me, can't mistakey if not awakey.
That's cute. Made me laugh. Anything in a rhyme really makes it fun.
Then there was this tweet from Thanks I Hate It, TIHI. This is just things that people are like, oh God, that makes me think about things in a different way. I hate it, you know. This is a tweet from Melvin of York. It's funny how we say a bug hit my windshield when we are the ones going 70 miles per hour. I'll bet the bug's family described it differently. It's a nice little perspective there.
I saw that on your Instagram. That was good.
So fun. Oh, yeah. I posted that on there.
If it hit the side window, it's the bug's fault.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Have you ever
No
hit
offense,
an
bugs.
animal or a deer? Or anything? What?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say last spring, like almost like around this time of year in Tucson, it was my first time here, and all these beautiful butterflies started appearing, these beautiful yellow butterflies, and I was driving on the road just like admiring. It was just like just like a cascade of them, a bunch. And then I realized that I was just plowing through them with my car, and like this beautiful scenery just became so morbid.
Yes.
I love hearing Noah saying plowing through. Like, it sounds so aggressive.
I
plowed through like 9 butterflies. Like, it's such a light animal to plow through.
It is
like
hard
a
to
plow.
like
You would
hurt
think
an
like
animal,
a cow or
like
something.
a butterfly.
Dude, I get scared though that like sometimes a deer will end up in my Corolla.
Scared.
You know what I mean?
Breaking into
It happens all the time. Like, especially out in the Hamptons when, not to brag, you know, my brother has a house
like their
that he sold.
antlers like stabbing through and then like.
That's how people die like that all the time.
I know.
You're supposed to not hit your brakes. You're supposed to speed up. Isn't that crazy?
I know. That's so
Do you know why?
no.
Because when you hit your brakes, your car gets lower, so then it could get on the windshield easier and then end up in the windshield.
Oh my God. I used to be so scared of my parents hitting deers, like obsessed with it, that I went to Restoration Hardware because they were selling, as a kid, they were selling these little horns that you put on your car, and when the wind blows through them, they make this sound that make deer go like, no. Like, it's plays Fergie.
Oh, I thought you meant like, I was envisioning you putting deer horns like on your car.
Oh, sorry, it was like a sound. Like when the wind whistles through this like whistle on your car.
Interesting.
The deer go like, no. They don't like it.
And your neighbors fucking hate you.
This is from Suspiciously Specific. This is when like something is just like, wow, you seem to be saying something that is for everyone, but this is real. This one really made me laugh. Genie. Okay, so it's from a guy named Chumpstring on
shout out Chumpstring
on Twitter. It's a conversation between a genie and a person. Genie, you have 3 wishes. This guy says, make firemen ugly. The genie says, you got it. Then he says, instead of sliding down a pole, make them climb out of a well. The genie says, okay. And then he says, take the big ladder off their truck. And then the genie goes, dude, what's your problem?
Yeah, I feel like a fireman fucked his wife.
Yeah,
that's
so
what it
funny.
felt like.
It's so funny.
That is funny.
Okay.
If you had 3 wishes from a genie. Final thought. 3 wishes from a genie. Go.
That everyone went vegan and that animals were not hurt anymore.
Is that 2 or 3?
For fun.
Is that 2? Or is that 1? That's 1?
For our pleasure. No, that's number 1.
Okay.
That's 2.
Sorry for that. So not everyone would vegan.
What's your problem with meat eaters?
My number 1 wish is that no one would harm animals for pleasure, for any kind of pleasure. Okay. Number 2 would be that everyone was capable of empathy right away. Like, you don't have to learn it. You're born with it. And number 3 would be for the planet to be rid of plastic. Or the ability to make plastic.
So nothing personal.
No.
Now do 3 that have to be personal.
Oh. I don't want anything. I'm not kidding you. For me to be the same size, for me to have no issues with my body or food ever again.
That's a good one.
Like, no thoughts of that. Number 2.
Get to the Met Gala next year?
Yes.
And
For
Wendy
me
Williams is alive?
To, oh God, to be able to have the time and energy to learn guitar and be really good at it. I wouldn't want to just like be good at guitar because then it's like you didn't earn it.
So everything.
I need to earn things.
So like limitless, like everything's expedited, but you still have to do the work.
Yes.
So you could
no,
learn.
No. It's just like I have the I'm given the motivation because then that's not. It doesn't seem as like I just got it.
Gotcha.
I still have to put in the work.
Yes. No. But expedite. Like.
Yes.
So you could learn guitar, the same song.
And for me to not lose my voice anymore. What about you?
I have one for Nikki. Can I suggest a wish for you?
Yes.
So remember how earlier you were saying that you didn't care about throwing the pitch poorly,
Yes.
and you weren't embarrassed of it. You were upset because of the embarrassment that others felt because
Yes.
of that. I
Yes.
think the wish should be to let go of that because that comes up often in a lot of our conversations where
Of people-
what people
Yeah.
think of you. So to
I was
clear that out.
thinking to do that, Noah, but then I will not be. Then I would do nothing
Okay.
all day with my time. You know, like
It drives
I need
you.
some of that. I guess I would lose 20% of it maybe, but it does keep me. I just don't
It
think I would do
motivates you.
anything if I didn't care what people
But
thought
if
about
that
me.
was gone, do you think something else could motivate? You know what I mean? Like, would you replace it with something else?
I mean, probably. I'd probably be a happier person, but I don't know. I can't imagine what that would look like right now, so I don't want to sign up for it. If that makes sense.
Well, it's just a wish.
What about? And maybe being able to speak a different language would be cool.
That would be dope.
I just think that because wouldn't have so much pride of like I learned this. I would just be like, oh, I can communicate with people. What about you?
Fly private.
Forever, all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whether it's with my own arms or NetJets or whatever.
Okay. Yes.
That'd be pretty dope.
I love the idea. Like I want to be able to fly, just in like private planes. Like
Yeah, just a private
it's
plane.
like, oh, you could
And do
soar
you have
through
to
the
be
air.
rich? No, I don't have to be rich. I just want to fly
Because if
private.
you're flying yourself to gigs, like you like are soaring through the air, like you don't get like to lay down. You don't get to like be like in the lap of luxury. You have to like bat your wings and stuff. It's exhausting.
That would be so annoying to be Superman and have like
Yeah.
he never wore goggles.
yeah, you don't get served
Fucking-
ginger
come
ale
on.
and little pretzels.
That's true. Is there turbulence when you're flying yourself?
What?
Is there turbulence when you're flying yourself?
What?
Come again. Is there turbulence in that word? That word shaky. Smaller nipples would be cool.
You could easily do that with a surgery that probably would cost you $3,000.
But like your bunions, I think I love the pain that it gives to other people. Don't look down.
You love seeing people wince. Don't look down.
If there's a way I can look down and see my penis without my nipples, God,
Wait,
that'd be
do
great.
you ever look down and see your nipples? Oh, well, you keep your shirt on during sex. We know that. You wouldn't even put-
I'll take my shirt off. I mean, if I'm standing up, but sometimes if I'm on top, like it's weird. My body changes a lot depending on how
The hour.
how the hour and how it's like laying.
Yes.
It's like Play-Doh in that way. Like Play-Doh could be really hard and then also droopy if it's pulled right.
Depending on what planet you're on in the gravity pull.
But you know what I mean? Like if you pull Play-Doh, Play-Doh's hard, and then you pull it and it starts to hang. You know,
No. Melty Play-Doh. Play-Doh's
Yeah.
consistently, I feel like, hard.
if it gets real skinny.
Oh, okay.
So my stomach, right, can look kind of hard when I'm standing, but then it can hang and then it just. So anyhow, if I'm on my side and Brenna cuddles me and grabs my stomach, it makes me sad because I don't I don't feel like it's sexy for her. Like it feels very.
Yeah, to like grab onto your.
So maybe that's
stomach.
another thing for the
You just
genie,
wish
if I'm
she would
laying
not-
just on my side.
Yeah. Noah,
No.
what's one wish
Oh,
that
and
you would
world
make?
peace.
Oh yeah. That's the Steve Martin bit.
Oh, it is.
Oh my God, it's SNL
Fuck.
classic bit. So funny.
What, he does all personal
He
shit?
goes, I would want all children to join hands and sing in peace and harmony. Actually, let's push that one. Now, I really would like a
yeah.
1972, like he starts to think, he goes, and then for all the children to join hands and sing in harmony. It's like Christmas wish. It was a
Fuck.
Christmas special. No,
He came back in the news randomly, and
Steve
people were like
Martin?
attacking him because they said his stuff was like edgy. Like, what? He's playing the banjo in it. Anyways, go ahead, Noah.
All right, real quick. I think it would be to have a mirror like Nikki had in the green room that Andrew looked at.
Hell yeah.
Skipped
Noah
work
gets
to look
it.
at.
Was that there's some, we had a skinny mirror to this last weekend in one of the places we were. I think it was Madison.
Oh.
And man, I liked that mirror. And then there was
love
another
a
mirror on
good
the other
mirror.
side of the room that was like the truth.
Dude, the first thing, if I became CEO of the Gap or anything, put skinny mirrors in your fucking.
Everywhere.
It's so stupid. It's
But
so
then they'd
easy.
be called out for it. It's almost like the Abercrombie sizing. Have you watched the new Abercrombie documentary?
No, is it good?
No, it's not. I had to turn it off immediately. Don't watch it. All right, guys, that's it for us. We will be back tomorrow. Don't be cut and Jack McFarlane
Jason.
from Will and Grace.
Jason from that movie.
Jason.